So a few people have had a little bit of trouble with step 34 onward, creating a data or a graph of the crime statistics summary. I think the problem, or I'm sure the problem, is that folks are not using haven't created a summary table. They're trying to create a graph straight from the attribute table. And you can't do that, and you'll see why here in a minute. So to do this, we're going to bring in some more data, a very large data set. You have to go into the new Fairfax crime folder and down into this Fairfax County GDB, and then right click on a layer called, well, here it is. Right click on a layer called FFCO 2019 data and add it to the map. And this is a lot of points. It's over 200 crime types, actually 200,000. And so it's a big file. But let's take a look at why we can't make a summary graph straight from this. You notice that every one of these events is a single event. There's a single crime of larceny, a narcotics event, robbery, vehicle stolen. Okay, so but these are not summarized. They're just individual events. So to do the summary, we have to right click on the event description and then click summarize. And this will bring up a window for us to create this table. Fairfax County 2019 data is our input. That's right, we have it highlighted here. And we're supposed to rename this. We're going to name it. It's going into the Fairfax County Crime GDB. We're going to name it Crime Type Summary. Okay, save it. And then in the statistics field, we're going to add event description and put maximum as the type. The event description should also be chosen for the case field, and then run it. It takes a while because this is a big file. It's searching all of that data and sorting it. And it's created a table over here called Crime Type Summary. Okay, and from this table we can make the chart. If we choose, if you don't have it already selected, choose data. You might have been under imagery, but you'll see standalone table. This standalone table that we're talking about is this one right here. Okay, so how is it different from this table? See how the individual crimes are listed? If we go and open up the crime type summary, you see it's a much different, it's not even a very long table. It has all the different types of crime headings and how many, which means the frequency, how often these crimes occurred. Okay, and so with this table selected, we then create chart, bar chart. Okay, so I discovered a little difference here between your software and mine. After making this event summary table, this all is fine. If we highlight crime type summary, you'll notice that we, under data here, have the option to click a chart. And I wasn't seeing what your prompt shows. If I open up chart properties, mine looks very different than what you'll see. Title looks the same, and I can choose event description just as you. And I set this to count, same as yours. But then your window below shows numeric fields, and they're having you choose the frequency box, which actually is more direct than this. I had to choose which one of these ways I want the graph to look. I chose this, and then here I have to choose whether I want frequency or object ID. But it's doing exactly the same thing as your prompt. You want to choose frequency, and then what you get, let's see, data labels. Those are the numbers. Yeah, we can put them on there if you want to. And uh, then click over here, get this free, and then you can slide this up and expand this graph. And it says to do this until you get it to, it's not really that important, but it's what, 10,000 to 120,000 units, or frequency sum. Goes up. Well, that's good enough. But just raise this bar enough here so that you can see. Now there you go. Set it up like that, so you get a better view of these small values that don't even show up if you don't expand this graph enough. Okay, so yours should look like this, and take a screenshot, and it's going to be step number 40 in your lesson. Okay.